If you've ever started running and quietly thought to yourself, why does this feel so hard for me? This is the video for you. Because the problem isn't your fitness. It's not a lack of motivation, and it's definitely not because you're bad at running. I see this every week with new runners, and it's the exact reason that most people quit before running ever feels good. Because there's one mistake that almost every runner makes early on, and nobody warns you about it. And when you fix this one thing, running feels less like a punishment and it actually starts to feel possible. I'm Cam from Cam's Run Club, and I'm here to help new and slower runners start running without quitting. Because most people don't quit because they're lazy. They quit because nobody tells them this sort of stuff early on. So today I want to walk you through the biggest mistakes that all runners seem to make, when they happen, and how to avoid them. All without overthinking running too much. Because one of these mistakes made me nearly quit running completely. The first mistake that everybody seems to make is going too hard, too soon. And this is a massive one. Because when most people start running, they treat every single run like it's a test. It's how fast can I run? How far can I run? And can I prove to everybody else that I'm fit enough? And I quickly fell into that category too. I used to lace up my shoes to go for a run, and I'd be there thinking, if this run doesn't hurt, it definitely doesn't count. And it's that mindset that feels tough and disciplined at the time, but it's actually what kills your consistency. So let me explain. If you go out there running too fast, it overloads your lungs, it destroys your legs, and it adds so much stress to your nervous system. You end up finishing the run feeling absolutely exhausted, and that leads to you dreading the next run. And it's exactly that will have you dreading the next run. And as a result of all that, your motivation drops, not your fitness levels. So please remember, running isn't about proving yourself, it's about building yourself. So if running always feels brutal for you, the problem isn't you, it's your pace. It means you're going way too quick. The second mistake is thinking that walking means that you're failing. So let's talk about walking, because I definitely used to think that if you walked on a run, you'd failed that run. But here's the truth that most beginners don't actually get to hear. Walking is a skill that can be utilized, and it's not a weakness. Because if you're out there and you run and walk at the same time, that's building your aerobic base. It's improving the total time that you can be out there spent moving, all of which while reducing any chance of injury or burnout. And that sounds pretty good to me, because I used to be that guy that was stopping his watch anytime that I had to walk. Because at the time, I thought if you walked, it didn't count. And this is the mindset that keeps people stuck. Because strong runners use walking strategically, and it's only beginner runners that use it emotionally. So remember, if it's walking that's keeping you coming back to running next week, it's doing its job. The third mistake, and one I was definitely guilty of, is comparing yourself to other runners. This is the silent killer that will ruin motivation for so many runners. When you sit there and scroll through TikTok or Instagram, you see fast runners, you see long distances, and you see easy smiles. What you don't see is the years of training that it's taken to get them in that position, or the injuries, or the bad runs, or all the self-doubt that comes with this. I used to always fall in the trap of scrolling, seeing the time that others would put up, and think to myself, why am I so far behind? But remember, you're not behind, you're just early. And often comparison doesn't inspire new runners. It convinces them that they don't belong. So if you've ever felt embarrassed about your pace, you're exactly who this channel is for. The fourth mistake is expecting results way too quickly. And this mistake doesn't hurt right away. It hurts after a couple of weeks. Because as you keep coming back, your lungs adapt, slowly it's out there getting easier to breathe. And once you've managed that, you can even hold a conversation as you run. Not only that, but your muscles adapt as well. Your legs don't hurt quite like they used to. And you're even getting out of bed feeling less like an old person and more like somebody that's actually your age. And not only that, your confidence adapts. As you run more, it does get easier. You become less likely to try and avoid the run. You actually start getting excited to run, and at least some of the self-doubt starts to dissipate and you feel like you can actually do it. And unfortunately, none of this happens on your timeline. It happens when it's supposed to. Because after the first week or two of running, you might have made a ton of progress. And then you might plateau for a little bit. And if you expect progress every single week and it doesn't come, that's when you start to question everything. And again, unfortunately, this is where running tests your patience, far more than it tests your effort. And the runners that do succeed are never the most talented. They're just the ones that stick around. The fifth mistake is making running way too complicated. And this one surprised me because I always thought you needed the perfect shoes, the perfect running plan, the perfect data, but you don't. Running doesn't care how fancy your setup is. It's true, some of those things might be a saving grace, A pair of shoes that don't give you blisters might keep you coming back, but what you really need is consistency. You've got to keep showing up. You've got to be smart with your recovery, because this isn't a process that can be rushed. And if you don't take that seriously, you risk getting hurt. And nobody wants that. And you need to take things slow enough so you actually enjoy it, because that's what's going to keep you coming back. And remember, simple doesn't mean ineffective. It means what you're doing is sustainable. So if you have made any of these mistakes, good, because it means you're trying. And trying is how runners are made. You don't need to be tougher. You don't need more motivation. You just need to give yourself permission to go slower, because that's what's going to keep you coming back. So if you're new to running or just trying to improve, please subscribe. This channel is here to help you and make sure that you don't quit for the wrong reasons. And while you're at it, comment below. Let me know which mistakes you have made and which mistakes I've now stopped you from making. Because if we all do that, we'll realize pretty soon we're not alone. And remember, running doesn't reward perfection. It rewards persistence.